Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Happy birthday, Dana, birthday cake emoji.
Wow, I had that music way down, apparently. Whoops. It should have been, like, up here. I'll fix it. I'll fix it in post. By post, I mean. Hello! How is everyone? How are you doing, Dark Rift, Lelouch, your boy Jay, Navjack, Adrian, Herminator, Rubber Kitty, thank you for the resub. I didn't, because I'm running it through my program, I didn't realize that it was quiet, because it was at its 10% volume, because my speakers are all messed up. So, whoops. Hi, Gangrel. I hope everyone's doing well. Tired, Lelouch? Well, I have been spending my birthday by going to the courthouse at 4 in the morning and waiting for 5 hours to get my star ID so that I can fly. So I can make it to GDQ and do my job. And I came home, had a frozen dinner, and now I'm streaming. So my day's already starting off great. Thank you, Adrian. So what we're going to do today... First, we're going to look at a bunch of stuff that I have been working on over the last... 4-ish months, 5... somewhere around there. And then probably play some video games of some sort. And I got a task done! I was very nervous about getting this task done. Thank you, Mooaware! I was very nervous, because when I went up there a couple weeks ago, they looked at my birth certificate and said, I can't take that, it's a copy. And I'm like, but you took it before when I needed my passport? Nope, can't take it. copy. So I was like, oh, well. So I had to call up Virginia. I had to get them, pay them to send me another copy that was slightly more official, apparently. And it still looked like a copy, so I was super nervous that they wouldn't take this one too. But they took it, so I'm not questioning it. Hi, Azrael. So I've got my temp one. I'll get my other one eventually, and I can fly, so I can do my job. Great, wonderful. I don't think there's anything else. Well, I mean, panel for GDQ panel submissions and stuff open up in like 2 days. 2 days, and then that starts all that up. So, yeah, that was my other option, Jay. It was like if they turn down my birth certificate for some reason or another. I have an expired passport, so I probably could have just gone and paid and gotten that renewed, and I'd just use that instead. But I don't have to now. Alright. Let me... This. So! Most of you are aware, some of you are not, but I have been actually coding things. You just saw the intro that I recoded from scratch, basically. Since I lost all my code, I had to recode a whole bunch of things. I recoded Rig Soundbot. Yeah. You are welcome! I'm glad it works out for people. Yeah, I made a Git. I made a GitHub account, so I need to upload stuff to it. But let me find my other stuff. We'll start with the thing that's actually done. As I find. I'm really bad about this. Close enough. Oh no. Adult themes and sexual content. Turn on the streamer mode there real quick. Turn down the sound a little bit. Isn't sparking? I might actually play some Saga in a little while. That might show up in a little bit. So this is the lewd game that I made. It has a tango and some other characters. This is the game that McCall refused to play on his stream, even though he was playing a match 3 game. Man, soon. So, this is my match 3 game. Well, one of them. I'll show you the other later. So instead of swap tiles, I'm sliding the entire column or row. You can see the cursor, kind of. It's I could have made it a little more visible. Thanks, Sam Hain. Not playing as well as I could. So you'll see I actually have an HP bar up there. If I match skulls, I'll take damage. If I match hearts, I'll heal them up. If you see in the little thought bubble, there's a countdown timer to what the girl's next move is, which is currently going to do 1 damage. You can also spawn... I don't have the hearts for that yet. She can bomb squares, she can put more skulls on there. There's a bunch of different moves I coded into it. Hey, twisted him in that. I can match bombs and explode everything. It's hard to play and talk, apparently. So, in this game, I've got those color bars on the side, which fill up as I match their corresponding colors. And when they are full, they'll drop a rainbow gem. I've got 2 of currently. Aw, dang it. If you match a slightly larger, like a 4 or 5, you get bonus fill color, and that's what the little number pops up is. No, I don't. Trixie. Can't move that. Also, the gray color bar down there, that one is for whenever you make a match and your color bars are already full. And if you fill that up to 50, you will get a free damage point, so that you're not constantly... If you're constantly matching, you will still get some benefit out. Even if it's not the color you need. I have a bunch of... That was probably not. A bunch of rainbow gems. I could match them. Alright. Oh, yeah. And now I can do a whole bunch of damage. Alright, so I've almost won this. Really want... Also, the sound effect that they're using for the... Hold on. Oh, okay, so it's... I was like, is it a little too quiet? I realized it... I'm quiet. Where was I? The sound effect that I got, because I used a site with free sound effects. I think it's the exact same sound effect that they use in Beyond the Ice Palace 2 for health pickups. I would swear to it. Which I find really funny. Oh, good. I win! And that is that. It shows, like, right there, it'll show what moves that they can do. She has a whole bunch of moves because she's like the secret boss. She's a pain, not gonna fight her. there's a Tango Bunny, because he helped a bunch. But that's my lewd game. Obviously, it wasn't lewd because I turned on the streamer mode, but I used this as a springboard for my next, which is a lot more complicated, but I used some of the engine from it. So, pop this open. This one's still in progress. A lot of progress. Alright. Grab the capture for it. I said, let me grab the capture for it. Not at all. Great chatty. It broke chatty. Chatty, no. It's seeing things very strangely here. Chat in shambles. Hold on. Very wrong, and I'm trying to figure out why. There. Not sure what's going on there, but whatever. It works. Hi, Maverick. It could be my map. Possible. And yeah, Jay, see, that's what I got in trouble for. I didn't want to use free art. I wanted the art for the game to be to my specifications. So I used AI for it. Nobody's happy with that. This one I'm not. I stole some sprites from Shining Force for temporary purpose. So this one's a lot more complicated, as you can see. It has a profile thing. Playtime negative 59 minutes. Well, don't worry about that. This is a roguelike. And it's going to have a lot of incorrect noises. If you can even hear them. You know. Oh. That captured of all. Okay, give me a second. That's enough. Oh my lords. Jay, no! I mean, I've seen You're Absolutely Right so many times. Oh my goodness. I know exactly what... Oh. That phrase right there, I'm like, shouldn't I be using that? You're absolutely right. Yes, I know, AI. Okay, anyway. I can use mouse or gamepad on this. Oop, actually. Yeah, this one's really buggy, but I have spells and information and like a tooltip. I can't hover. Dang it. Hey, Sirik! I'm showing off video games that I have been coding. Could add Fireball. Add Fireball. Alright. So this is basically sort of the same game. Let me cast some spells real quick. They're not balanced at the moment. So I can just spam my shield right now. Alright, so this is an attempt to do a real-time, more like puzzly, kind of Slay-inspired deck building, but not really. Like, I'm just mixing a whole bunch of stuff together. Oh no. Awesome, Adrian. I appreciate it. So, I'm not... You missed the map! The map was a minute ago. I'm not actually paying attention to fighting. I'm just spamming the block so I can talk. So, unlike the previous game, I don't have the rainbow gem system. Or skulls or bombs, actually. I took them out and put shields and swords in. And so that I can do damage. So I can just damage them directly with matching swords. Or I can use a spell. So I have a cheat fireball that actually does like 20 damage. And the enemies still have their cooldown timer, except now they have their own separate AI scripts that they can do. Like the shaman there, he just cast barrier, so he buffed himself. Oh my gosh, he has like a billion. Yeah. Watch. When he casts barrier, he gives himself a buff that makes all his blocks plus block. So now he's getting 30 block right now, because he keeps refreshing it. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn him. There. That's my cheat. So, like I said, I haven't balanced this at all. I'm just trying to get everything to work. Let's see if I can get the, Yeah, I can cast, regen. It gives me a buff that heals me every so often. Except I'm at full health, so it doesn't really go. Whatever. I'm not sure how this is going to go, all in all. I like it, but I know there's a lot to keep track of. So it'll probably be very difficult. So instead of the rainbow gems, I'm filling up the bars. But I use them to cast spells. This one takes 3 and 3. Takes 3 and 2. And these are all free because they're cheats at the moment. Well, the sword and shield aren't. Those are... I'm gonna have classes, so the warrior starts with sword and shield, barbarian starts with axe and rage. Rage is a buff he can stack up to get extra damage. So I've got a whole lot of balancing to do. Luckily, I'm storing all that data in like text file, JSONs. I can just add new spells in text instead of having to open up the code every time I want to tweak something. What I'm doing for the AIs, I have attack scripts. So like, it'll randomly pick from one of its attack scripts, and like this one, the shaman has, he will do barrier, then block, or he can do life drain and brawn, I think. Brawn and attack, life drain. And he'll swap between those two blocks of attacks. He doesn't actually think too much about what he's doing. Kind of picks. I have a dizzy status effect that I have implemented for player, where it'll reverse all the player's controls. And what I plan to write for the enemy is, if they're dizzy, I'll lump all their attacks together and then pick one from random, so he stopped using his script entirely. Oh, yeah. Well, you don't have to worry about that, since the enemies in this don't actually use the gem board. They just do their attacks. The gem board is yours. I do want to eventually probably do stuff like have a enemy skill that puts mines on the board. They'd just be the same gem color. They'd be like a green mine, and if you matched it, you'd take damage. Stuff like that. He's got 1 billion. Yeah, I need to fix that, because he stacks very high. You win! And then I have shop that hopefully won't crash, where you can buy new skills or items. And it spams sound because I haven't fixed all the sound stuff. It shows the, like, this is +3 to your max bar. This one gives you extra every time you match it. This just gives you +1 every time you match, or every time you add block, you get an extra block. And this is the same, except for damage. So those are both really good. Or I could buy a spell. I'm not really. Let's buy the spell axe. And then you can see it down here. It's a coin because I don't have an axe. I don't have all the icons done. There's experience, so you can go up in level. You can hover over the tooltip in some places. This is weird. So every time you go up 3 levels, you'll get a bonus +1 defense, which so a 1. And then there'll be a handful of classes. They'll start with different skills, or different cards, and they'll have different stats go up when they level. I didn't want to go too into like alternate ways of playing. I didn't want to really go into like how Slay the Spires or like Backpack Hero, how they have each character is like a completely different way to play the game. I didn't really want to get into that. But that's basically this game in a nutshell. Yep. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, now I'm doing 4 damage because I have the extra attack. Oh no! Oh, I'm burning. Right. Forgot. This heal is not actually what it says it is. I was testing the curing of status ailments with it, so it actually removes burn. So I could figure out whether that worked, and it does! So that's pretty much most of this. The main things I'm working on now to try to get this into a point where I should start worrying about actually balancing things. I need to fix none on this. Have event nodes where just a random thing will happen. I need to make sure those all work. I think they mostly work now, but they're not very good. like add a status effect for a little while. So like go to a healing spring, you'll start the next round with regen, stuff like that. I don't have a lot. I want to do like other stuff with the events, like run into a blacksmith. If you have a fire spell and the sword spell, he'll offer to make you a flame. That'll unlock the flame sword for later games. And stuff like that, so you have a little bit of meta progression you can do. Hi, Cardinal. I have a save game feature that does not work at all. Okay, that's a lie. It half works. So, let's see what my save game decides to do. So, this is the game as you can see it right now. I'll quit out. Go to continue game. And it remembers the position that I was in. I had gone 2 spaces. No, it's off. This. Even worse than normal. Hey, look, it's bouncing. Oh, no. I see what it is. So I'm actually at position, like, 8? See that? Because that would be 0. And it's 7. Encoded would be. And so it's really messed up. Point is, my save game is super messed up. It does remember my gold and my artifacts and stuff, so it remembers some things. It remembers my HP even. Like, it remembers stuff, but the map generation and map positioning are completely hosed, and I've been fighting with it for days to try to figure it out, and it's driving me crazy. So events and saving, and then I need to do a character select screen. That was the next thing I was going to do on my play, where you pick what class you are and what stage you want to. Because right now I've got 2. I've got a forest and a cave, and the cave doesn't even have anything in it. I haven't coded those monsters. It'd be really easy to code those monsters. I just don't have sprites or anything. They'd all look like goblins. Because I set up, I can... So, like, here's the stages. The forest, which we were just in, it has normal and hard encounters, mini boss and boss. 4 pages long, which means set to 2 because it looked like that. And then a caves, which has bats and spiders and slime. I don't actually have any of that done. Then I have enemy attacks, which are what they pull from with the enemies. Here's the goblin. And, like, here's the goblin's attack and damage. It'll check against here, and it looks up damage, and goes, oh, it's going to have that icon, that sound. And it'll do 1 damage by default. But I told the goblin to do 2 damage instead. So I just passed that in there. So most of my data is all in here. I have all the artifact stuff here. All the spells for the player. So I can do all that without even actually digging back into the code. I do need to go into the code to add the icons and the sounds and stuff, so it's not 100% agnostic from the code. But it's the best I could do. I didn't want to have the sounds and images like have to be in like a directory. I need to figure out how. That's another thing on my plate. I gotta figure out how to encode this so people can't just pop this open and cheat. I mean, they could anyway, even if you uncode it. But I want to give them a little bit of effort instead of just looking in here. So yeah. that's what I've been working on for the last couple weeks. I've got some other projects that I've been working on. Let's look at this one real quick. This one's super broken because I got sidetracked by a previous game. This one is for the stream. No, you're not. Come on. There we go. So this one's for the stream. This I intend on putting right up here. Like this. And people who remember this from a million years ago, I'm basically kind of cloning little computer people. So, character will wander around the house doing things on their own, but I also will hook it up to Twitch so that people can spend channel points to tell the character to, like, go play the piano or go have food. Going to eating, yes. And, like, go play the computer, stuff like that. I'll give chat some control over the little person. So it'll just sit up there while I'm playing games. And people can mess. I thought it would be cute. And some people will remember the game and go, oh, that's nice. Because I did, in fact, just steal the entire house. That is the actual house. I screen capped and... But it's very broken at the moment. As you can see, you stop moving completely. Supposed to walk around, but the pathing is all messed up. Come on. See, she's moving around. Supposed to be going to watch the TV. Now she's hiding behind the fridge. Good job. You're supposed to go up the stairs, up to there, and my pathing is real broken because I have to deal with these stairs as well. And it's just been a hassle to get it to actually do what I want it to. The fridge is a separate item. Like, some of these items look like they're background things, but they're actually objects. So I can, like, get them inside. Oh, she didn't trip over the wires or tubes. Ah, yeah. Now she's going to eating, which was right there. Stuck again. Yep. It's a very broken thing. I will work on it eventually. But it's definitely a work in progress. I've got this other thing. I haven't decided if I'm going to continue working on it or not. Boot it up, though. So Anne wanted me to make this game. The bird has stolen the lasagna! That C wandering around is supposed to be a cop. Uh-oh, anime. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with this one. It's just a thing. The cop actually walk off the screen? Oh no, I see him. That reverses controls, because of course it does. Alright. Fat bird, what do you announce you draw? I started work on this, and then the events of a couple weeks ago happened. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to continue. Because I'm still a little upset about that. That's all I'm saying about that. What else we got? This one. I don't know if this one will work. This one may or may not work. Let's find out. I don't remember what happened the last time I was rerunning it. Okay. Oh yeah, it's kind of fine. We'll fix it. Hi, Alan Ray. Thank you. Yeah, I wish it was 20. All right. So this is my beat 'em up that I have a fix for. Not gonna do it now. I just have some random generated stuff in so that I could walk around and stuff, and it's okay-ish. It's very badly like. I can't remember my attack. My thing. Cross that line, pops up enemies. Beat them up. There's no sound or anything. I have a rage skill. That it pops up the enemy. There's a mini map up in the up at the top, and then there's targeted enemies, portraits and stuff. So I haven't worked on this in a little while, but area cleared and you can walk ahead. Another trigger for another enemy spawn. And then at the end, there'd be a boss, as you can see on the purple dot for the mini map up in the corner. So this is also very work in progress. But, I mean, it kind of does what it's supposed to do. I can walk around, I can beat up things. It does accomplish things. Just, I've got a lot of work to do to make it look right. But it's the bare bones of a beat 'em up. My plan for this beat 'em up is that... Oh, I don't have an escape. So I'll just relaunch it. Okay. Means that you're supposed to pop up again. So my plan on this one is that you have these 4 characters, of which only one of them actually has. And you're dungeon diving. So there will be a bunch of different biomes, because it's one of those fantasy dungeons. You know how those go. And whichever character you pick, the other 3 become mini-bosses. And the longer you take to get through a stage and get to the mini-boss, the more powerful they will be. Because they got time to level up too. So there's an element of go fast or the bosses are going to be way harder type of thing. And then, there's a big boss down at the bottom. Blah, 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 blah. It's going to be kind of short and to the point. It's not a really complicated one. I don't even think I'm going to bother with, like, a shop or anything. I might. It'll have levels. It'll have some special attacks. Like, Sorceress uses spells. Barbarian uses rage, Paladin uses spells, Rogue uses items. And like the drops that are spread out would probably reflect that, so the Rogue could pick up extra items, or they'd get mana restores, and Barbarian, I don't know, health. Haven't thought that far ahead into it. I've got a lot of the design for this sketched out, but not implemented, obviously. But it's not meant to be a super huge epic game. It's going to be a little brawler. Be like a 30, 45 minute brawler, hopefully. Like 8 stages, I think is what I planned. Nothing too big. And then I talked to Jiggy about doing sprites for it. He's interested, but he doesn't know if he has the time to do so. It would be great if he does. If he doesn't, I'll see if someone else will. And he kind of wanted to do it more in a kind of a Mighty Final Fight, not quite chibi style, but kind of simplistic. And I'm torn on whether I want that to be the style for this or not, because I was kind of going more fantasy Dungeons and Dragons direction for it. So I don't know until he comes back with some sprites whether they will mesh or not. We'll find out. He had some thoughts, and I was like, those could work. I just need to see something first. Yeah, that's my 32-32s. I like 64-64, but for these, I wanted like this. To me, this sprite is too small. Like maybe these enemy sprites are about the right size. Nah, even then, maybe. I don't know. But I wanted like big ol' sprites for nice, cool Dungeons and Dragons brawler type. I need to, and there'll be some limited combo stuff, but like, take sprite work. Obviously, don't have yet, so haven't done that. But it's like partially there. Like at least I can say I have the bare bones of brawler done. You can walk around and you can fight things. They're just not gonna look very good yet, so it's there. It's a thing. So, have any other projects working on? I've been busy in the last several months. I got a beat 'em up. I got a stealth loot game. Got 2 match 3 games. I've got the interactive exhibit. I've got the stream bot. I got my intro. I was working on a couple others that aren't anywhere worth showing because I haven't actually done anything with them. I was going to do a game that's a mix of Guardian Legend and Vampire Survivors because I didn't want to do a shmup because I'm bad at shmups. So I was going to do the adventure section was like Guardian Legend, and then the shmup section would be replaced by a Vampire Survivors like thing where you had to hold out for like 10 minutes or something, and then you'd go back to the adventure and do it again. Duplex people. Yeah. Um, that's that one. That one I really want to work on, but I just haven't had the capacity to do so. That one's one of my gold games that I want to do. And then there's a Ilona shooter type that I want to do. That one, the very little that I have for it. So this one, I barely started, but it's like it has you get characters and they will automatically shoot at things that are coming at you in waves. As they level up, you get more characters, fuse them together, kind of another Vampire Survivor style thing, except mixed with Ilona shooter, because Ilona shooter is a lot of fun. Actually, I don't know how many of you actually know what that is. It was an old Flash game based loosely on Ilona. Is a rogue, a net hack like type, sort of. But I haven't really worked on this at all. Besides, like this was like less than a day, just kind of starting things up, trying to get things working. And then the other code that I've got working. See what the let's see what the Guardian Legend like. I think it only has like a screen where I can walk around. So walking around, doing a weapon. I think I had an inventory screen, but I don't remember how to access it. There it is. Yeah, so like there would be spells or sort of. Let me like these would be your main weapons that you would use. You'd switch between, and these were like spells you could use as sub weapons. And then when you were in the Vampire Survivors style section, you would also use these, but you would like customize them at the start of it. And they would give different benefits whether you set them as a passive or an active effect. Like, set the heal as one of your normal actives, it would trigger every so often and heal you, but set it as a passive, it would give you increased regen. And stuff like that. Fire would, like, Fireball set as a passive would give you your attack damage. I had some other stuff, but I don't remember all my designs for it. I haven't really looked at this in several months. But that's basically all this had at the time. So that one will be a million years in the future, probably, but I really want to get that one done. Because I love Guardian Legend, and I'd like to make something like it. Alright. Everything I have done in the last 5 months. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's correct. Labeled blank. Every one of these will release before. I don't think it's going to be that quick. Though I did release one of them already, so yes, I have released something before Schubert's demo. Even if nobody's looking at it, because I told them not to. Sorry. Let's play a video game instead. What do I want to play? Oh! What I can play. I can play Soccer Frontier for a couple minutes. And by a couple minutes, I mean like, oh boy. Let's Off. Oh no, everything's broken again. So we're going to fight the Super Egg. Because I didn't actually finish that fight on stream. I did do a lot of work on fighting, or like leveling up and stuff. So quiet. Volume, I think I turned it down while I was... There we go. Find all my buttons. There we go. Oh, I did a little bit of grinding. This is, I got me several of these, because they're stupidly powerful. So I did New Game Plus and Fight the Beast Lord, like, multiple times. I went to figure out 4X combos, and I got a couple of them. Neat. That one works. There was something I needed to do. Not that. Oh man, Rhythm Game. That sounds like... Yeah. Rhythm Game is not the easy. Name was not gonna work. I don't know if Head Split. But we'll find out. Nutcracker should work. I think it should. Let me look at those notes again. It was Dual Strike, Incineration, Tornado Divide. Anybody know my... Okay. Confront the unknown power. The egg! So this fight is no joke. Wow, really? It didn't actually... Yes. There we go. That is odd. Dang. I couldn't tell how much damage it did. Seemed like it did a lot. Of course, now that I... Straight to the damage. Artful Slash didn't go in. Okay. 26,000 is a pretty good deal. Probably heal. Nope. Unfortunate. I did not get a chance to heal. It looks like... lost her... Yeah, she lost her region. That's unfair. That was rude. It was a very rude round. I'm not a fan of what you did there. But I have... What do I want to do with this? Toss revive. Not easy to actually buff in this round because he does toss out Vortex. Hold it. But I do like to try to keep regen up because it's easy. Because that's just one class. And I like to keep Reviver up because otherwise things get really bad. Hey, Guinea Prince! Oh no. I am Dana 45. $50,000 damage! Oh, and then he was not happy with that. I can kind of understand. Don't kill anybody before I get the revives up. No! That was the last thing I... Fine. No! All that work, gone! Of course. Alright. Time to actually attack again. Haven't done that in a while. Let's try it. Let's try hitting things. That's like a good idea. Hey look! Next phase! All I needed to do was hit him. Now here's the problem. I have ticked him off. This is where everything falls apart. I'm gonna try this. Yeah. I got the magic down, that does help. Didn't get a defense down. There's no way I'm getting this fight down. I'm gonna keep trying. There's the defense down. Okay. Bop. Go ahead and toss. Can I actually recover? That's a lot better than trying to cure mid-fight at this point. I'm trying to just dump damage as fast as I can to try to burn him before he destroys me. Doesn't work at all. Oh! I hate water! He cured himself for 10,000! Oh. He died? Right? Okay. That was weird. I didn't expect him to cast Reincarnate. Oh, she didn't have enough health. Oh, that's bad. Because that just happened. Oh, okay. Not sure what I want to do here. I think I'm gonna do this. Alright. Everything should be fine. Ish. I do not want to... I have to let him. I wanted to try to get another attack in before this went off. He's gonna cast Guard Beast and it's gonna be a huge pain. I do not have much vision. Cast souls. Oh well. Alright, that's fine, because he's not going to... He's gonna hurt me, Oh, come on, that's not the right it. Whatever. Ah! Close! But he did not reincarnate. Okay. We're just gonna move on and find it. The vortex again! Vortex is such a bad... Such a bad time. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Permanent. I need to cast 5. Liked. There's a large chance that neither of them are going to survive. Burning through your life. This is a round I can actually fight, kind of. Oh. Yeah, Mecha, there's a reason all my characters have Recovery Breath. I just cast Recovery Breath twice on the same. Oh no. Confusion, right? Here comes Mega Bolt again. Oh dear. Oh. Jenny's probably just gonna die. I can't hear her. Oh, she got Reviver. Let's change that. Let me tell you how annoying Reincarnate is. It is the worst. It showed up once earlier, but Reincarnate cures everybody in my party. It will raise people from if they're dead, but if it does that, it will charm them. It's real bad when that happens. Okay, that was a good round. Good round. I haven't been able to combo in 8. It's really kind of good. As soon as I say that, I do 36 out. There we go. I just needed to actually combo. I have beaten Super Egg. Just needed to combo. Yeah, I spent so long off stream trying to find a combo. It was kind of silly. I found a very good enemy to try to learn combos on. It was a New Game Plus enemy, technically. I mean, they were in the original. Whatever. They were in Lord's area? Yeah. Right outside the Beast Lord's actual spot. They're called Titus Beasts. And they were high level enough and had enough HP that you could actually practice combos on them. So I did a lot of tweaking to try to find some big ticket skills that would actually combo together. And I could not, for the life of me, work in a decent sword skill into a combo. Which ticked me off immensely, because my sword was like the strongest thing I had, because I had a Cinder Forge equipped. So that was super damn annoying. The best I could do was Artful Slash, like a 4-pointer. But it would do like 45k plus damage if I actually got the combo off. That one did 30, and it was only 3. Damn it! I'm fine. Sword broke, though. So, unfortunately, kinda sad, but the New Game Plus boss has the same ending as the normal boss. There was nothing extra. Just a fun little extra, and you fight this even harder egg. So I was a little sad about that. But it's fine. I just wanted to say I beat the super egg. He's a huge pain. He has so many status ailments. And and on top of that, he gets rid of your buffs. Yeah, that's a pretty awkward cut there, isn't it? Weird. I don't remember what it looks like in the original. The look. But yeah. Alright. That means I've officially finished Saga Frontier 2, because I've done all the things. I have all the achievements. I've gotten all the items that they wanted you to get on your checklist. Did the New Game Plus stuff. Saga Frontier 2 can be put on the shelf. And now what do I do? My recommendation, plug your ears if you don't want to hear this. When you do New Game Plus, fight the Beast Lord first. Possibly repeatedly. How does that... What happened? The Beast Lord repeatedly? I'll show you. Yeah. My timeline's going to be very short. I did this for the Dull Ring because it had Death Blow Prevention on it. It was basically a Quell because it had infinite durability to water. That was it. That was the only thing I did. Went straight to the boss afterwards. I'll show you what I mean by fighting the Beast Lord repeatedly. And while I'm at it, I'll show you the really cool thing. The monster, that is. I did a lot of my grinding in Loop 1, yes. I did all my art grinding in Loop 1. So it's funny, I actually did a bunch of loops that were literally just me loading into New Game Plus, unequipping Ven, and then re-looping because I wanted to duplicate his items. And then I didn't need them because of something I found later. Because Ven starts with a lake robe and a water mirror. So I wanted multiples of those because they're very, very good. I wonder what enemy learning level. It probably is. Alright. So. When you get to New Game Plus, it'll open up these, which are more powerful lords that you actually have to go through a map. And like, here's where he would be if I hadn't already killed him. And here's my training buddy. He's extremely high level, so it's a lot easier to learn combos on him and also level up my skills. So the reason I say do the Beast Lord first, possibly repeatedly, is because each of the lords drops an item. Most of them are garbage. For instance, here's the, whatchamacallit? Stone Lords and Water Lords, right? So they do have things on them. They're not just really crappy weapons. They're okay weapons. I'll show you real quick. So, the gimmick with those weapons is that they actually have, like this one has Reincarnate on it. So they have special skills tied to them. This one is garbage, because it costs 3 LP. And doesn't even actually heal everybody, it only heals them if they are already down. So, it's really bad. Disgustingly bad. This one's slightly better. I probably could have used something like this in the, I should have equipped that before I fought. Actually, now that I think about it. I should have equipped that to Prim beforehand. Because air pressure might have actually lowered his magic, as well as the fact that it's a higher damage skill. But those things aside, most of them had most of the lords had weapons, and they were all garbage weapons because they either had a worthless skill attached to them, weren't quite up to attack power to what I wanted, and they all have 15 uses, which means the only time I'd ever use them was in the last fight, I guess. They would still work. But the Beast Lord has this. Beast Lord drops a shield. A shield that is marginally better than the Water Mirror, which is already the best shield in the game up until then. But it also has Beast element on it. No other shield has an element on it. So this automatically puts this shield as the best thing you can put in this slot. Infinite durability, Beast Anima, and it has 24% block everything. It's really good. So I got 4 of them. I would kill the Beast Lord, save the game, New Game Plus, and kill him again. There is nothing comparable to this. It, like, negates so many things. It just solves so many problems to have this shield. You don't have to worry about Beast Anima at all. You have a shield, which is already super good to have. It's super good. So yeah, that's why I recommend anybody who's trying to grind up gear and stuff, get that, maybe get 4 of that. And then worry about the other lords, because some of them are kind of a pain. Alright. Well, now what do I do? I beat the game. I won the game. that for a sec while I think of what do I want to do next. Challenge run. Oh my goodness. I love this really jazzy version of the battle theme. What can I play now? I have a whole bunch of stuff on Steam. I was thinking... Oh, it's just... Not a big deal. Really tempted. Because apparently... Emerald Beyond went on sale today for 50% off, so it's only $25 now. Really tempted to get that for my birthday present. But there is the potential that like one of my sisters might see that and get that for me sometime today. So I don't want to buy it yet in case one of them buys it for me. Because they'll see the 50% and go, oh, well, that's a nice thing for him to get. They're willing to spend that much on me. So, there's a decent potential that I'll be able to play Emerald Beyond. Oh no! No, go back to the other one. So I'm not gonna buy it. So much of my wish list is ridiculous. I've only got 8 things on my wish list, but 6 of them aren't out. And the other 2 are Emerald Beyond and the Suikoden remaster. I could No, because if I bought it, it wouldn't show up on my wish list anymore, so they wouldn't be able to buy it for me. They won't know it's there until they look at my wish list, if they bother to do so. I want to play... No? Do that. I'm looking over what I've got. I might play Astrolancer. Because that's kind of been on my radar for a while. And that would be shorter, because there's also, I want to play Octopath 2 and Bravely Default 2. Those are games I need to play. Mega Running Man. No! No! I'll leave that one to Aw. He played that for a little while, then he never finished it. Yeah, you know what? I want to take a look at this game. I have not really looked at it. Well, let's do that. Property. Yeah, world record default. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I got with Forbidden Forest and Bonnie on the Run. Nobody's silly enough to try to play those video games. cheats! Okay, so trust is already on. Okay, I'll trust them. Advanced option. Alright. How to play. Punk. For the Pretendo Entertainment System. I like the little art. Cute. It even has the notes page. Cute. Very cute. Heartless Rampage. Things are different. Don't play this first. And we'll go with stable strafing. I like to strafe. I'll do this. Oh no, the 4 Metroids! Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Paperclip problem. Grey goo. You will self-destruct. We don't want that, so your job. Search and destroy! Yes, it's Guardian Legend. Nice. Up to... Ah. That's interesting. Yeah, this is Astro Lancer. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. I don't know what that did. I'll take the... Open if you hit them hard enough. Was my door too obvious? Okay. I don't know what those PCs do. Hi, FAs! Yeah, I've got 2 of them. Yeah, there's probably a way to, like... Checkpoint. Rapid fire. Very fast shot. Ooh. I might get wave. Laser's always solid, but this passing through walls and stuff. something else. Oh, you don't even drop anything? Rude! You're supposed to drop something. Feel cheated. That's terrible. If we cut off all the power, probably. River leaves into a huge... They're definitely after the medal. Oh, that makes sense. I'll stick with that. Because of the boss. That didn't work. Kaboom! Dang it. Alright. Flamethrower, probably not that great. Uh-oh. Homing is very good because now I can just pay attention to the... Pay attention to dodging. I think Wave was not the best choice, though. Maybe I should have gone for Laser. Yeah, I probably should have gone for Laser. This game might be a little too bullet hell for me. I'm not good at shmups. a double KO. There's a brightly lit message that I can't read. That's something about extra power. That's all I could tell. But I haven't even played Extra Power Star Resistance. Look at the little bunny droids. I need to check something real quick. I will handle all of them myself. Alright, yeah, here we go. This is what the ECs are for. Bill is about to play an inscrutable adventure game. That's real tempting! Oh, these only cost one? Cancel by immediately trusting. That would probably be pretty good. Energy. E. Damage. Cute name. Now that's actually really interesting. Because you can just swap. That one might be worth getting. Scattergun. That sounds interesting. You know. That one. I'm gonna try that. I didn't mean to do that. Mistakes were made!
Oh my gosh, it's a birthday. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, I like the scattergun. If you just tap, it does this instead. You have to tap, keep tapping for it. It's okay, Samson. I get it. Thank you for the bits. I'm gonna yell at him tonight and be like, hey, it's my birthday, you should stream now. Or else I will never forgive you. Master shoot close. Yeah, I like that weapon upgrade. And then the other one is... This is free and gives energy back, so that's pretty solid too. So... It's only been a couple hours, but I am exhausted from sitting around since 4 in the morning. I think I might do a break. Maybe come back in a little while. And do more stuff. Like, I didn't have a good plan when I came to do birthday stream, to be honest with you. I knew I wanted to show off all the stuff I'd been working on, and then after that I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And then Saga Frontier happened, because Saga Frontier happened. Tell you what! Definitely, if for some reason Emerald Beyond shows up in my inventory by the end of the day, I'll stream some Emerald Beyond today. That I can tell you. If Emerald Beyond shows up in my Steam inventory, I will boot that up. Well, I'll make a corollary to that. If it happens before Rig streams, because if Rig streams tonight, I'm gonna go pester him instead. But that's the plans for the day. Go watch Bill, take a break. I might get me some KFC tonight because it's Tuesday. All sorts of plans. I didn't want to do a terribly long stream today. Oh no, bits! More bits! Bye 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 bye.
Bye 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 bye
bye bye bye bye bye bye bye. Thank you, Samson. That's another thing I need to work on. One of my other goals is to fix my TTS. I want to have a custom TTS. It's on my list of things to do. That voice that you hear that says thank you for the bits, I have a program that does that voice. I want to hook it up into TTS somehow. I know it can be done. I just need to figure it out. And then I'll have Chatterbee as my TTS for the rest of... Until then. Until then, I'm going to toss everybody over to Bill so we can see whatever the heck Inscrutable Adventure Game number 29 is. I appreciate you all coming out, checking on my birthday stuff. I might see you later tonight. We'll see.